opinions expressed are those of the show's host, not WPSL or WSTU or EXP Realty. Any reproduction or reuse of this program without written consent of WPSL or WSTU is strictly prohibited. And it's time for my Dream Home Radio Show with Paula Brady and a lady who got her passport to come back to Florida, Paula Brady and Eileen Simons. Eileen, you're back.
I am.
You're back. Oh.
She made it before all that rain hit up there.
Whoa.
Or up in the mid.
Actually, we went over that storm because I flew back on Saturday. So we went over all that rain in Tennessee because, most of the time that flight path goes through Tennessee, or at least part of Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, and the pilot at one point even said, "I'm going to put the seatbelt light on so that you keep your seatbelts on because we anticipate some turbulence."
Oh,
but
boy.
It wasn't. I've been on much worse flights. It wasn't very bad at all. So we were obviously above the storm.
Wow. And that
good.
turned out to be horrible.
They still have so many people missing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Our hearts just go out to them. 17 inches in a day.
yeah.
Wow.
And it was like, at one point in time, it was like 3 or 4 an hour. It's like, you got to be kidding.
Yeah.
There's no community in this country that can handle something
No.
like that.
No.
It's, oh, boy.
And I saw on the news, I think it was the Weather Channel last night too, that they were located somewhat in a valley.
Yes.
So that even made it worse. That's such a shame.
Yeah, and it's we have some friends that just moved outside of Nashville, and I just haven't heard from them. So I'm hopeful that all is okay. And,
Yeah.
Obviously the utilities are down, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
it's just.
I don't remember how long ago it was, but Nashville had a flood as well, where the Grand Ole Opry was flooded and all that.
That wasn't very long ago.
No. It's a center of weather, and in that part of the world, it just is. And this tropical storm though was so weird because it affected areas that are normally not
affected.
Yeah.
Right.
And our old neighborhood, which is west of Hartford, up in the mountains, had like major mudslides, you name it, trees down. And it was our old house in Burlington, Connecticut was like a forest around it.
Yeah.
And apparently it just was a mess, and a lot of homes in Connecticut still without power.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Every day's a gift.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes, it is. And if you don't believe that,
Yeah.
just look around right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Especially if you go through those things and you're still with us, that's definitely a gift.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, got to admit, with the three of you last week, that was a cool show. And
That was fun.
And Eileen
You like
was
that?
up in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a fun show last week.
A well overdue visit with my kids and grandkids, so that's why I went.
There you go.
Yes.
Can't beat that.
Yeah, that's the first time I had seen them since well before COVID.
Yeah.
My youngest granddaughter was 4 the last time I saw her, and now she's 6.
Oh boy.
So
Long time.
Yeah.
we spent the whole week doing kids stuff, yes.
Yeah.
I got very sunburned in the pool.
Uh-oh.
There you go. Well, you got some nice color. Yeah.
To get in the pool, that's good.
There you go. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
We did a lot of fun things.
Yeah, we can't wait to see ours again. Our granddaughter just started college up in Spokane, and of course, grandson just got married. So I can't wait to see those guys again.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
Hopefully
always
late
fun.
in the fall. That's our
That'll be a
goal.
perfect time to go there.
Yeah, before the snow. Yes, you're right. We remember that. Yeah. Oh boy.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
So what's going on in your world? Your team seems getting bigger and bigger. Of course, Gary was part of that.
Well, we are growing. There is a new agent that I'm training also. I'm part of the mentorship program with EXP Realty, and so I have a new mentee that I'm training.
Cool.
Yes.
Can you train some of us around here?
No.
No, we're hopeless.
She's been trying to train me, but
boy, that was a quick no. Oh, brother.
too funny.
So we just want to make an invitation to anybody that is interested in contacting us or interested in becoming part of EXP or our team. You can reach us at 772-200-5105. That's a cell phone, so you can call or text anytime. Our email address is mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com, and www.mydreamhomeusa.com is our website. If you'd like to call into the station, I'm hoping that my friend Steve calls in today so we can talk about a subject near and dear to our hearts. And that number is 772-340-1590.
Sounds good. All right. Good stuff. Now, you look around and you just think, I remember this one house in St. Lucie West. It had a for sale sign.
Uh-oh.
And so the lady who lives there just had it up for one day. One day.
One day, yep.
And she said, we had 10 offers.
Yeah.
That's a terrible thing to have happen, right?
Wow.
See, I told you, it just happens everywhere.
Yeah.
I know it. It's just amazing.
Yes. And to talk about statistics today, I brought an article that was in the TC Palm this weekend. I think it was this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, it was a couple of weeks ago. But it's an article that when you read it, you're going to think, oh, wow, my taxes are going to go down so much. Well, what the article does is they explain why the taxes may be lower in St. Lucie this year, but they're going to be like $32 lower, not hundreds of dollars.
Oh, ours is lower. There's no doubt about it. I mean, it's pretty dramatic when you look at it, but then you look at all the other stuff below the line, the fire district and a few other things, and it's all the same. It's like, okay.
Very rarely do they go very, very low.
Yeah.
Well, but
the
actually,
taxes from the cities may go down, but it's the other stuff that you got to worry about.
Well, and the other stuff is paying salaries and, to all of those individual entities.
Right,
So,
like fire and
right. But
police
this article talks about the fact that, and this is countywide, talking about St. Lucie County, property values countywide are on the rise for the 9th consecutive year, with Port St. Lucie seeing the largest increase. And these are according to the final figures from the property appraiser's office. So the final estimates for the 2021 tax roll, which will be used by the local governments as a base to build next year's budgets, show an estimated countywide taxable property value of $25.6 billion, about 9% more than it was in 2020 taxable property value, which was $23.4 billion.
Wow. Billion.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes. In Fort Pierce, property values increased 8% to $2.9 billion. St. Lucie Village also saw an overall taxable value increase of about 8%. This is a quote from Michelle Franklin. Our offer cannot directly speak to attributing factors of the increases. However, there are several factors involved in real estate, such as St. Lucie being pro-development, a desirable location, low financing rates, and affordable ownership, especially in comparison to South Florida and the Northeast regions of the United States. In Port St. Lucie, where the property values rose about 13%, which made it $13 billion, a little over $13 billion. New construction and high demand for single-family homes proved to be the catalyst for the spike, and that was according to the city manager. The tax rate for property owners, of course, always want a lower tax rate. So they are asking for that in St. Lucie again. St. Lucie County property values increased by overall by 8%. There is a newsletter that you can sign up for. So if you're interested in getting that information, just contact us and we can get this article to you. And this says that based on the final tax roll, Blackburn said that the city will reduce its tax rate for the 6th consecutive year. Although it won't drop below the rollback rate, the millage, which would generate the same revenue as this year. The recommendation to City Council is an overall millage rate of 5.6289. And everybody knows that the millage rate is what the taxes are based on. And that reduction is 0.2711 mils.
Oh my. Okay.
Which translates to about $32, a little over $32 on the base rate proposed for the 2021-2022 budget.
That's about what ours was. I think it was 30 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
better than up.
no. We're still waiting for that $1.5 million for a 2-bedroom. You know, it's
well,
funny.
if you didn't pay it in, you're not getting it back.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
so true. So true. It was funny. I was just out wandering around on Saturday, and this young lady who has just bought a house down the street. Her dad lives right a couple doors down, and she's from New York, Long Island, and said, "Are you guys going to move anytime soon?" And she said, "We've got another relative that's looking."
They want to take the whole block, huh?
They want the whole block. Yeah.
Well,
It was
that's
funny.
what's happening in a lot of neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I get it. It's so cute, though.
We'll have
yeah.
individual family compounds around.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's what they used to have
Yeah.
in the Northeast, or where you're from in Michigan. I mean, true neighborhoods.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lot of-
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I get that.
Which brings back the point that you can live in any neighborhood you can afford to live in.
That's right.
Yeah.
Nobody can tell you where to live.
Right.
So just because, and how do I describe this? Neighborhoods get personalities because of the people that live in those neighborhoods. And family members
That's
like to
interesting.
live close to family members.
Yes.
Right.
So that's how a neighborhood develops its personality. It's based on the people that live there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
interesting. That's very cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I have to say we have a nice neighborhood. I love our neighborhood. So a lot of good people.
We do too. Well,
Yeah.
we live in a 55 and over community, very tight knit. People keep a very good eye on their neighbors.
Which is
And we live in a community that's still, the majority of our residents are not full-time residents yet. So that's another reason why it's such a tight-knit neighborhood, because everybody watches
You
out
bet.
for everybody else.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, ours is the same.
Yes.
You know, and we do have, you know, I especially watch our house that is occupied by a couple from New York,
Uh-huh.
and they still have a running business up there. So I mean, they're down, you know, when it really gets cold,
Right. Right.
because it's an outdoor type of business, and that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we have
You
a
know.
couple of snowbirds, but they're really, really great people. We're always looking forward for them to come back. We say, "When are you coming home?"
Yeah, but
Come on
you
back
know,
down.
And one of them's from Michigan, right?
Yeah, exactly.
there again, though, with the house next to us, their mother bought a house just around the corner.
Yeah.
So, I mean, she kind of looks out for that house, too.
Yeah.
Which
Yes.
is perfect.
It's
Yes.
always good. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
And where we are, the next generation is just now becoming of age that they can live in a 55 and over community.
bet.
So we're seeing a lot of that also.
You bet.
Or siblings
Right.
that buy in our community.
Right.
Sure.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
No.
trying really hard to get my brother and sister-in-law out here, so we'll see.
Well, hey.
We're working on it.
Yeah. I mean, where are they now?
They're in Arizona, Tucson.
That's a far drive.
Yeah. Yeah, but they don't have any water out there, so I'm trying to convince them that this is the place to
You
come.
know, look, Carol and I were in television out there in the early 70s, and we didn't have any water then either.
Oh.
There, believe me, there will be water.
Well, I hope so.
Whether-
They've had rain recently, so, and actually the wildest thing is my brother had a flood in his mother-in-law's house. One of the washes clogged up.
You bet.
and
Arroyos.
Yeah, arroyos.
The
one of-
arroyos. Oh, yeah.
But
You
this
bet.
was a city issue because the city had put some metal poles in front of the washes so people couldn't drive through them, and it clogged with debris and caused the flood.
no.
Yeah, so that was a bad situation. They've got a mess. to
Hello,
clean it up.
engineering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, who designed that?
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, brother.
And
Pretty
there are
sad.
cities, I'm not going to mention any name, but there are cities who deal with flooding, basement flooding issues because well, first of all, in that area, the water table is very high anyway. And so they have these massive pumps that have to keep running all the time. Well, when they don't maintain the pumps properly, and they don't have all of the pumps running, then they get flooding.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's a
There,
mess.
this summer, there have been neighborhoods that flooded. Neighborhoods.
Wow,
Whoa.
that's
Yes.
a shame.
That's not good. Yeah. Yeah.
You would
that's-
think that the pumps would be one of the most critical things for them to
You
keep
would think.
operating.
You would think.
Yeah. Why would you neglect them? That's a shame.
Yeah, the water issue, though, is very interesting.
Yeah.
Because if you look at down by the border in San Diego, there are two cities, Chula Vista and San Ysidro, that are buying their water from Mexico
Is that
because they have a huge plant that years ago they knew what they were going to need for Tijuana because of the explosive growth there. And so they went with this wonderful water plant. And of course, lovely United States is sitting there going, ha, they'll never build it. Well, they built it. And now they're supplying water to the U.S.
That's
I
amazing.
love it. I just think it's so funny.
Yeah.
But if
Of
you,
course, you never hear about that stuff, do you?
No. And then there's that little lip just south of Tucson, where the Gulf of California, if you will, and they've got a water system in their resort areas too.
That's awesome.
So they'll never run out of water.
Yeah.
You know,
I think it's just further north, the Phoenix area and the Tucson area. Although they've gotten rain this year, but they've been in a major drought. So.
Well, Lake Mead.
I'm sorry.
Lake Mead.
Yeah.
It's down how many
Oh,
feet?
it's absurd. I've never seen it this low. And what's interesting is years ago, and this takes us back to when Carol and I were still in Tucson in '74, there was a study that if Las Vegas ever grew very fast, that Phoenix and Tucson would be in trouble.
Right.
And they're seeing it now.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say they should have paid attention to that study because Las Vegas has been growing for how many years now?
Oh, I know. And we'll look at the growth in Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
And you look, and Tucson is exploding
Tucson's
too.
exploding as well.
So
yeah.
it's like, okay, it's not just Vegas, it's all of them. So
Right.
it's like, okay, they're going to have to figure something out.
Right.
Yes, they are.
They
And
are.
the population is shifting. You know, every article we read, and we just talked about those 15 top cities
Oh, yeah.
a couple of weeks ago. and the fact that so many, every one of those cities was a warm climate city except for one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you still have it in front of you. There you go.
I still have that. Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, you know, the funny thing is when I looked at this, and on this list is Phoenix, Mesa, Chandler, Arizona area.
Yep.
So that's also growing so much. And then also on this list is Las Vegas, Henderson, Paradise, Nevada area.
Yeah.
You never would talk about Henderson.
Well, now
whatsoever.
Now it's on the map.
Well, and you cannot, if you leave McCarran Field and go all the way out to Henderson, there's no desert left.
Really?
I mean,
Wow.
it's all housing. It's like, you've
Yep.
got to be kidding.
Yep.
You know, that's why, like, when I left Orlando and came back to visit, when I left Orlando, all the orange fields west of Orlando were destroyed and had been mowed down. You know,
Sure.
and they burning the fires and all that kind of stuff. When I came back the next time, I can't recall exactly how many years, nothing but homes.
Sure.
I mean, homes for miles, when years ago you could drive out there and see nothing but orange groves.
Right.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Oh,
And
it's
when I
amazing.
was a kid, we used to have to go to Fort Worth for competitions. So it was a long drive to go from Fort Worth to Dallas.
And there's
Such a long drive that we only did it once, I think, and
And there's
probably the 5
nothing-
times we went there. And there's
nothing
nothing
there.
in between them anymore. It's
Nothing.
just, it's all suburban.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's filled in. There's no
Yep,
doubt about
that's for sure.
it. Wow. Sunbelt's where it's at. It's just,
Yeah.
Yep. So did you bring any relatives back with you?
I did not. I just brought some good memories.
There you go.
That's good.
Grandkids, you can't beat it.
Yeah.
You cannot beat it. Well, tell us a little bit about this project.
Well,
that
that's what
you
we
guys
want to
have
talk
done.
about today. It used to be called Attainable Housing. They've since our Board of Realtors merged, they now call them foundations. Each one of the counties in our Board of Realtors has created its own foundation. Our foundation is funded through it's funded through activities that we do to raise money for the Attainable Housing Foundation, which is gives money to qualifying first-time home buyers who qualify for a down payment assistance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the bulk of the fundraising money that we do in our Board of Realtors. The committee, which is very near and dear to my heart, is and I just lost the word. What the heck is it? Oh my gosh,
I'm no help.
I just lost the
Sorry.
word. Sorry. Anyway, it's a committee in our Realtor Association. It's called Community Outreach Committee.
There you go.
There you go.
So that committee serves several purposes. One of the purpose is we collect things for different organizations who need help on a quarterly basis. Like just this month, we've completed the back to school collection. We do that every year for St Lucie schools because they have like a closet, because there are so many St Lucie kids who are considered homeless. They have a closet for those kids for school supplies, shoes, clothes for school. You can go into our Realtor Association office on University and
Peacock.
on University and Peacock right now,
Yeah,
and you will
okay.
find huge boxes full of school supplies and clothes that go to that closet for the St. Lucie kids.
Very cool.
So
That's nice.
if you have a few extra bucks this week, I don't think it ends until the end of this week. If you have a few extra dollars this week and you want to just drop into our Realtor Association office and donate school supplies, backpacks, pens, crayons, paper, shirts, shoes, whatever for these kids. There are over 2,000 homeless kids in St. Lucie schools this year.
The unfortunate thing, looking at Dr. Jerry Parrish's numbers about the expansion of Port St. Lucie, is that number is going to be double digits in the thousands within a few years. That's scary.
That is
That
sad.
is
yeah.
very scary. But, hats off to the
there is.
realtors. The Women's Council of Realtors in St. Lucie County over the years have donated toys to our WPSL Christmas kids.
Mm-hmm.
And we have to hats off to you guys for doing stuff like that and helping out the Christmas kids, which helps the underprivileged kids
yeah.
in
Right.
St. Lucie County.
So this basically just gives a little synopsis of what that foundation is all about. So I just like to read it to everybody so that we as realtors not only like to sell properties, but we like to take care of our communities as well.
That's nice.
So the St. Lucie Charitable Foundation of Broward, Palm Beaches, and St. Lucie Realtors is formerly known as the Attainable Housing Foundation. It's a 501c3, and it's been in existence since 2006. The foundation has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars, which has helped countless St. Lucie residents become thriving home owners. On average, the foundation provides 6 or more grants annually to new home buyers. And the foundation's goal is simple. We assist in fulfilling the dream of home ownership, as we believe home ownership should be available for all who choose to own a home.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
The thing to remember is at the prices that rentals are right now, you could take that same amount of money and qualify to purchase a home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No doubt. Yeah.
Definitely.
We are committed to the Treasure Coast because we have lived here for a long time, and we appreciate the quality of life and the quality of our neighborhoods on Florida's East Coast. Not only do we help to raise money for the attainable housing in the Broward, Palm Beaches, and St. Lucie Realtors, but Paula and I both volunteer with Habitat for Humanity because that's another way for people who can't get there on their own to become home owners. Habitat for Humanity's motto is a hand up, not a hand out, which I really believe in.
Do they still have the women's build?
Yes.
Yes, they do.
That is so cool.
Every
Yeah, I think
year.
they do that
Every
like
year.
in May. Well,
Well,
now they
had it-
didn't do it during COVID.
No.
Hopefully they'll be able to do it again this next spring. They usually do that in the springtime, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't long ago because I had signed up, but I unfortunately had an issue with my shoulder, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah, well,
But-
in 2020 they didn't have it at all because of COVID. 2021 they delayed it until
Right.
they were allowed to have it. So
Right.
hopefully by next year we'll be
Back on
back
Back
to
to
normal.
normal. Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
be
It's such
nice.
a fun thing to do. It's a great opportunity to get out and help. And the homeowners are normally there helping as well. They
Yeah,
have
because
to,
they have to give their sweat equity also.
right,
That's the
Right.
neat thing about Habitat,
right.
because they've got a stake in it.
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
they do.
absolutely.
They have a big stake
And
in
they
it.
Yes,
are
they
so
do.
excited
Yes.
when you come to help them. They are so appreciative, and they're so excited that they're going to have a new home. That to me is very rewarding. I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
a great program, and because those homes are not given to those people. Those people still have to qualify for their mortgages and pay their mortgages, but they're interest-free mortgages, so it makes their payments more affordable for them.
Right, right.
You know what we noticed, and this is totally an unofficial survey of when Carol and I have gone clothes shopping now for the Christmas kids. And we had 65 kids, and most of those parents are working
Oh, yeah.
parents.
Yes.
And it's like,
The cost of living is going up so much they just can't afford it.
They can't keep up.
everything.
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, I don't know where we're going to somehow equalize all this.
hopefully
Great.
people just continue to be concerned and continue to give and be involved. That
Yeah.
makes a big difference.
Well, and these
Yeah.
parents are so cool. I mean, in talking with them, and they've got great ideas, and you just think, wow, just keep it going.
Yeah.
Right.
Just,
And they're
Absolutely.
respectful.
and of course, they love the kids, and
Yeah.
that's good to see.
Mhm,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So good to see. Yeah.
So I'm going to take a minute to put a plug in for Paula and I today, because I don't think we do enough of this on the show. We usually spend our time talking about other organizations or other companies that work in the real estate industry in some way, shape, or form. But sometimes or often we talk about, no house is too big, no house is too small. What that means is we pay personal attention to you as the buyer client and make every effort to find your long-term or short-term dream home, regardless of the current inventory conditions. And we pay personal attention to you as a seller client. Not all properties are marketed the same or listed the same. It's unique for each one, just like a person is unique, a home is
You
unique.
can't cookie cutter that.
No, they
no.
might look. They might look a lot on the, on the facade, but each one is different, and each seller needs a different set of marketing activities in order to accomplish what they need to accomplish in selling their property.
Sure.
So we make sure that we do that for you, whatever those needs are. We have a flexible listing program, so it can be designed for your specific requirements. And our marketing department for our marketing program for homes for sale, it can be as much as 3 typed pages long. We have a lot of different avenues that we can use, a lot of options that we can use as far as marketing properties. And it's available to you by request. All you have to do is contact us. If you want to see everything or anything that we can do for you, we're happy to get that information out to you.
That's good. Yeah, it's funny. You see some of these big national ads, and that no matter what, we can sell it for you. We've got a marketing approach that works throughout the country, and wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and the ads that I get upset about are the ones that say, "Oh, we have all these special agents in our, and you can contact us and get a special agent." Well, what the ordinary consumer doesn't realize is that that's not necessarily the top agent in that area, or that's not necessarily the right agent for them. That's the agent that pays to be part of that program.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's all about the dollar. People have no idea how much money it costs
Well,
for
and
realtors to market and get leads and stay in business.
And I think the thing about you guys is just local knowledge. I mean, you can't beat that.
No, that's true.
You
Right.
just can't beat that.
We've
Yeah.
both been here for a long time, whether it's full-time or part-time, and so we really do know the communities.
That's it.
And the personality of Florida, which we think is important to maintain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. As we talk 15 years from now, and all of a sudden we'll have 500,000 people in Port St. Lucie. The lovely character of this little town.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, yeah. Where'd it go? Well, by that time, everybody will love it still. But those will be
yeah.
new people that have come, and it'll be a great spot for them as well. So.
It's funny, turning the clock way back. I remember Pat Christensen, who was on the council at the time, and she said, guys, I think we're getting to a point here where the city needs to create a growth team. and I was one of the original members of it. Al Sorcelli, I know, was on it with me, and there are a bunch of us that were part of that. And, for us to get some of the information out of like the city manager's office, again, some of these forward-looking reports that the public had no idea was incredible. I mean, that was an education in itself.
Yes,
Right.
it would be.
Right.
Yes.
It was so cool. And, we did a lot of neat things together as the growth team. And I think it lasted about 10 years or something like that. But yeah,
Well, that's very cool that you were part of the first growth team.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
right.
It was neat. It was
Yeah.
just, it
So
was a lot of
it's
fun.
continued. That's for sure. They've
Thank you,
continued.
Pat.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that we give out this contact information again today for the extension on the eviction ban and for the funds that are available for rental. So if you are behind on your rent, you need to contact www.ourflorida.com or 833-493-0594. There are funds available there for your rent that is back due to COVID. So the tenants and landlords contact this organization in Florida to make those funds available so that you aren't behind on your rent anymore and your landlord can pay the mortgage.
Yeah. Yeah, and nice folks, too. And you had them on here. It's,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great people.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's ourflorida.com.
Yes, www.ourflorida.com and the phone number 833-493-0594.
Cool. And that's on the extension of the eviction ban.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Yeah.
While we still have plenty of time, I want Paula to go over some of the available homes that we have right now.
Okay. I actually kind of started quite a bit further south than us, which we don't usually talk about all the time. But I have a townhouse that's in Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, remember, our MLS covers all the way down to Miami,
South
basically.
Broward, yeah.
And we share with Miami, so...
So anything that you want, any area you want to live in, we can help you with. But this,
You mean Miami shares with you?
Correct. And vice versa.
Miami controls the world.
well,
No, only Miami thinks they control the world.
Exactly. In their mind.
right. Well, if you want to be a little closer to West Palm or Palm Beach Gardens, there's a townhome. It's a 2-2, 1,184 square living feet, a total of 1,184. Well, same thing. Okay, both numbers. Total living square feet, 1,184. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and it is a beautifully remodeled townhome with an open concept floor plan, tile and laminate flooring, and with updated fixtures and finishes throughout. So give us a call. They're asking $275 for that, which is pretty reasonable for that area.
Palm Beach Gardens, that's a
Yeah.
good price.
Yeah.
Yeah, former information person for Port St. Lucie is down there handling information for Palm Beach Gardens.
Beach Gardens. It's a
Yeah.
nice,
Oh,
nice
yeah.
area.
Yeah, it is.
If you want to be a little further out, more country, there's a home in Wellington. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,718 living square feet, 3,782 total square feet. This is a pool home. Has a new AC, new roof, spacious master suite, anything you want. It's really nice. Beautiful pool home, and they're asking $650 for that. So it's a good price for all you're getting. 4
Where
bedrooms.
do I put my horse?
Well, I'm sure there's someplace close by if you can't keep it in your own yard, but I don't think that's allowed in this property. But I'm sure there's some
Yeah, but
stables out
close
there.
by, that's
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
Wellington is known. Well, Bruce Springsteen's daughter
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
is training
Yep.
the Olympian, as a matter of fact.
So that's a beautiful area. And then
Yep.
we're going to come just a little further north. We're going to come to Tequesta. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. Pardon me. Spacious kitchen with granite countertops and stainless steel appliances. The roof is updated. The AC's updated. Water heater. Nothing you need to do except move in. So they're asking $425 for this home. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,200 square living feet, 1,758 total square feet. So nice home in Tequesta if you'd like to live there. Then a little bit, I think I've got my areas right a little further north. We're going to go to Jupiter. And actually, this is a rental. If you're interested in a rental in Jupiter, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,815 square feet, a total of 2,264 total square feet. I don't have
It's
a lot.
a 3-2, you said, right?
A 3-2, yeah. So
Okay.
good size home, single family home, and they're asking $4,000 a month for that home.
That's an annual rental?
An annual rental.
Woo!
So, yeah.
Yep.
Sounds like a really nice house. So if you're interested in something like that or need
$4,000.
Yep.
to rent for a while,
Ooh.
nice
Yep.
area. Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
It better
if
be.
you would prefer to buy, there's a home in Jupiter that's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home. It's 1,430 square living feet, 1,888 total square feet. This is a newly renovated 3-2 with a 2-car garage, brand new Cat 5 impact windows, so you don't have to worry about the hurricane too much. No, they're asking $468 for that home. So that's in Jupiter. Very nice area.
Nice price. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many bedrooms in that one?
3 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Okay.
So good size house. Then we're going to come further north into Port St. Lucie. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,902 square living feet, 2,364 total square feet. It CBS home, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage, large sunroom, and sits on a wide canal with a big deck on the water.
Wow.
So you can watch the boats go by or whatever.
Ooh.
They're asking $355 for that home.
That's all?
And it has a new roof on it?
It doesn't say about the roof.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
No, that was the last house.
Right.
My
This is-
mistake.
Large sunroom on a wide deck with a canal on the water.
Wow.
So nice place if you like to sit out and watch
Yeah.
everybody go by. So then another home in Port St. Lucie. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,898 square living feet.
Nice size.
Yeah, this is a 2-story home. So if you're interested in that, there are not too many of them around, but this is a two-story home. A total of 4,212 square feet. It is a pool home, large lot, corner lot, and the kitchen has granite countertops and plenty of storage, built-in bar and a man cave, so if you want one of those. A great view of the screened pool, and upstairs there's 3 bedrooms with a bath and a loft. So
Wow.
sounds like a nice home.
That's a lot for the price.
Yeah, they're asking $399.9. So you've got a 3-bedroom,
That's a lot of
2.5
house for
bath.
that price.
Yeah.
With a pool and everything. So nice house here in Port St. Lucie. One more for Port St. Lucie. Nope, sorry, 2 more. This is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, single family home, 1,398 square feet, 2,049 total square feet. This is also I believe it's a 2-story as well. Master bedroom is on the 1st floor, and the other bedrooms are on the 2nd floor. The kitchen has granite countertops, a new AC in 2021, an updated shower in the master. So this sounds like a really nice house. They're asking $270 for that home. So
And new AC in 2021.
right. So you wouldn't have to replace that anytime soon. So give us a call if you'd like to take a look at that. Then there's the last home that we've got today, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,370 living square feet, 2,406 total square feet. This is a modernized, well-maintained home, pool home actually, but it is an above-ground pool with sun deck and a fenced yard. You have a newer AC. It was replaced in 2017, and huge screened patio so you can watch the kids play in the pool. They're asking $309 for this home.
Or go play in the pool with the kids.
There you go. That too.
There you go.
There you go.
That's what I'd be doing.
Yeah. So give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to show you any of these homes if you're
What's the
interested.
address of that place? I'll go play in the pool.
There you go. You might just have to see if they're home or not. I was tempted this weekend. My neighbors were gone. I was like, man, I'd like to go get in their pool.
There is a
I behaved myself.
classic story about this sea lion that was injured, and I forget where this place is. It it helps these creatures.
Is that
like
the one they did the movie about?
Yeah, well, this sounds really close, and all of a sudden, they shot video. It's on Facebook. You can go check. I saved it as a favorite, and the seal comes back every day
To visit.
to visit the people.
Oh my goodness.
Who saved
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
it. And they had a shot of his trainer / handler in one lounge chair, and the sea lion has got his fins out, and it's so
in his
adorable.
own lounge chair?
In his own lounge
Oh, that's
chair.
cute.
It is so adorable.
That's awesome.
And I'm not sure whether it's west coast of Florida or over on this east side, but it is so amazing.
I have to check that out. That's
But,
fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
So he doesn't even have to ask to come back to visit. He just
No.
comes
No,
on back.
it's an open door policy.
Yeah.
Or open pool policy.
Yeah,
He's
there you
always
go.
ready.
That's it. So cool. Yeah.
So I came across this interesting article, and the reason that it comes to mind is because a lot of people think that when they are renovating their homes, they want to eliminate their bathtub because they don't use it anymore.
Uh-oh.
Well, and that's the
I'm
reason
one.
I'm bringing this up today, because this article says that 74% of recent and prospective buyers say that they want a shower stall and tub in the home that they're going to purchase. 74%. This article goes through like 18 different bathroom features and gives the percentage of people that thought that was the most important thing. And by and far, the most important of the 18 features for bathrooms is there has to be a tub. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the primary bathroom, but there needs to be a bathtub someplace in the house.
I'll put one out back for him.
Well, there are a lot of people that don't like shower stalls
Yeah.
for some reason or another.
Yes. And there are a lot of shower stalls that aren't built with any seating area. So
Right.
as
There's a
correct.
difference. Yeah.
as you age, you need some place to sit down to clean your feet. That's not always possible when you're standing up if you have balance issues.
That's true.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So think about that, people, when you're out there doing renovations to your homes, or you're building a home that you're not going to keep more than 7 or 8 years, that you're going to turn around and sell it after that. The majority of people want a tub someplace in the house.
Yeah, but you have to have a tub that's easy to get in and out of. We have one of those huge soaker tubs that is just impossible. It's so hard.
Well, they have those
Well,
new devices
tubs are not.
now.
Yes, they do. Those
Yeah.
older ones that those newer ones that the door opens on. But even I mean, I know that babies, lots of times babies get bathed in the kitchen sink, especially if the kitchen sink is large enough.
Right.
But you're not going to put a 5-year-old in a tub. I mean, in a sink
No.
to bathe them.
No.
And
No.
a lot of 5-year-olds aren't ready to take a shower by themselves. So you need some place for those kinds of things. And what happens if you injure your foot and you can get a bath, but you can't get that foot wet? So you got to wrap the foot up. And how in the world are you going to take a shower with a wrapped up foot? But you could sit in a tub and take a bath that way in the tub. So,
Sure.
so those are all things to consider, I think, when you're building or renovating your home.
Right.
Wow.
Some of the pretty tubs that they're putting in now, too, the standalone tubs are really nice. So they're not those huge soaking things that you can't even get. They take up half the bathroom, and you can't even get in them. It's just
But on the other hand, I've seen a lot of them that are smaller than they used to be,
Yeah.
so that there is still a tub in the
Yeah.
house someplace,
Yeah.
just not those big, huge
yeah.
triangular shaped
Things.
corner
Oh,
things
my goodness.
You may
anymore.
not
Some of
want
those-
the tub in the living room.
No, no.
Right.
No.
I think
Not
some
like
of
those hotel rooms that have the jacuzzi tub.
heart-shaped tubs
Oh,
or whatever.
jeez.
Oh, my goodness.
I remember we did a story once at Jaja Gabor's place, and she literally had this massive tub. It was beautiful, decorative tub in the living room. And
Oh,
I'm
my
thinking,
goodness.
Oh,
my
gee.
Yikes.
goodness.
Oh, gee.
Yikes.
Oh, how the
Yeah, there are
stories
some
were.
nicer
Yeah.
ones now, though, especially like the clawfoot ones that they're redoing,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and that kind
Yes.
of stuff. Those are beautiful.
Yes.
That's
so,
cool.
Yeah.
And the second thing on here, which I thought was always a given, is to have a linen closet in the primary bath.
Oh yeah.
That's the second most popular request from buyers, to have a linen closet in the primary bath.
You mean there are some homes that don't? Okay, where do you put the linens? Come on, folks.
You know, I've seen linen closets eliminated so that the showers could be enlarged, and then there's no place.
Oh,
We need to talk to some of these designers. Huh?
yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah.
772-200-5105 is the phone number you can call or text us on, and we're happy to help any way we can with your real estate needs.
And they can email you at mydreamhometeam@yahoo.com.
Yes.
And your
website
website?
is www.mydreamhomeusa.com. Our office is in the open public portion of the Florida Club, very close to 95 and Canner Highway. So come and see us.
All right. Have a good week.
You too.
Thanks, you too.
This is